what was it? New Queen Street, when you're like, yeah, I can get out, and you jumped in, the Orisa ulted you and pulled your ass down.
Yo, that shit was so
I definitely giggled. I didn't know how to laugh, but I definitely giggled on the inside.
You say, oh.
Bro, he literally pulled you by your legs and just yoinked your ass.
Okay, staging dive, taking a little bit of space. That's good.
I can't join the VOD. I'm like stuck in the loading screen.
Oh, is my stream turning on?
I don't know
it's
if
fine
anyone
for
else has
me.
this issue.
Try leaving it. I'm gonna join you back because it says you're in.
I'm just stuck in the loading screen.
Crap.
Try leaving,
Try
coming back.
Like
Maybe.
this. Yeah, I can try.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh my god,
Yay.
I have ribs. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Ribs.
Oh my god.
Shut up, you fucking Frenchie.
Bro, what? Fight me.
Oh my grill.
We can keep going. We can.
I'm in.
Okay, you can see it.
W.
So yeah, we're playing into Mei Ram Sojourn, so we have a bit more angle control. We're very flexible, very mobile heroes. We want to kind of surround them and collapse on a target.
So the idea is correct, let's say.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's taking a lot of pressure. Now their Ram is kind of split and vulnerable. Oh, we kind of used bubble here. Why?
Back.
Because I got fucking.
Oh yeah, you're getting chunked. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can totally invest jump to stage. Like, don't worry about using jump.
Yeah, I think
Because if you jump here and
Yeah.
then they push you, then you can bubble like no issue, right? And your jump cooldown's relatively short.
also on the timing that you're crossing here, we should probably be making an effort to rotate our supports around.
Like far right.
Yeah,
Probably.
we can. I think like Kyrie or Juno on this spot is really powerful because then we can support this lane and take care of this, right? Like we want to push their team together so we can get off angles. So
Yeah,
we need to
we
take
kinda
the
wanna,
angle,
like,
support the
hump
angle,
them into hotel.
shove that Sojourn off of the high ground basically, and then we have all the angles we could ever ask for, and from there we can go collapse point. So yeah, you guys are not contested right now. You should be rotating. Just one of your supports rotate right side. Now VN's kind of jumping out of support LOS. It's kind of sketchy. And our Genji doesn't have any support here, which he should. Timing issue too. Our monkey goes in and our echoes mid rotation.
I think that jump, Lian got called off and he like didn't hear it before he jumped.
I see. Okay, no worries then. Okay, do we have our jump CD back? Yeah. Yeah, we were just about to go, it looks like, so. And yeah, again, like, no reason to stack here, just do the rotate. And this Ram is not under stress when everybody's right in front of him. The supports, all the squishies he wants to punch are right in front of him. He's under stress when you're up here off angling on him. Then he has to worry about getting angled on. Sojourn 1. Now we turn. Yeah, this is a pretty good dive, even though our setup wasn't great. And we have to look for a trade immediately here. A little bit of target focus too, like beyond when they escape your bubble here, you should be immediately shooting Brig and Sojourn with your left click.
Yep.
Yeah. Super micro, but that might be enough to get us the kill. I mean, we were one down, so no worries on that fight loss. We could play slow to farm Echo, at least here over 95. Staging dive, and now we have Kiri support on the right side. That's good. Echo and Juno are not really under threat to a solo Ramatra, so that Ram's just wasting his time walking past the statue and doing what he's doing. So that's solid. Now we have the angles we're looking for. And we have Rush and Dupe, so this should be a good dive. Let's see. They have a lot to peel it off. And our Dupe doesn't really Yeah, our dupe is not in the dive right now, so the ult we used is not really supporting the dive. We need our ultimate to be in the spot we're collapsing on. So here, either rush or blade, or dupe to open, and then we could layer on a second ult when we see their Juno ult and their rally. Or we could even use 3 ults here to win this fight, but they need to be in this area that we're collapsing on, right? Like our Ramacha's, island, the Ramacha dupe is kind of doing nothing right now, and we're forced out of the location we wanted to be fighting in.
Fucking Ireland.
How dare he?
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, even if that happens, we should try and use another ult if we can to win the fight. If we're not certain that the fight is lost, but our Juno did get picked, so that's understandable. 3, 2, 1. Push with Juno. Yeah, Ram is super isolated. Good layering. Yeah. Let's see again. Yeah, here I think we can still afford to do our regular setup. Like, what's the rush, right? Ram is not super vulnerable, and he does have ult, and he does have support, so we can do a regular staging, gain some angle this way, maybe an angle this way, and then we Juno ult. It'd make it that much stronger. Yeah, and escapes the blizzard. Yeah, are you out of blizzard? Oh, nice, Suzu. Fight in the rush, fight in the rush. We're trying to burn Ram. Yeah, that's good. If we could get our bubble to actually stop the heals, that'd be even better, but I think you were already low when you bubbled. Any questions about that point so far? We just need a few more off angles and more patience when we want to put our brawl out down. We can still afford to take a second, get an off angle, and then go. It only takes a couple seconds, and it's worth it. And here we're not really wanting to fight the Ram with the choke, so if we can get over his head, that's the best case. Nice jump. Yeah, you're getting turned on. We don't have enough support here, so maybe Kiriko can climb the wall and support you. Support this angle, and then you go in. And if Juno can fly over this guy's head, or go through here, and then get an angle this way to throw missiles down when you engage, that's another form of support that you can get in that engagement there. But it was relatively alone and isolated, so even if you put bubble down, you're gonna get bursted there. So more than 2 people on the collapse, for sure. Oh, did they troll? What happened here? Arkenji's deep. The Ram is overextended. Keep in mind our Juno's on cart, so we are taking a 4v5. Nice. That's really good. You guys just need to survive. Ah, run! Run away. Nice, good cleanup. Okay, we have Juno ult. Just a second. And make sure we're communicating that, because we want to be using Juno ult right now, but we don't quite have it, so just don't take damage until our ult's actually up. You can just stay in cover and wait. We could even shift back to make this our kill box instead, if we really just need to play slow and get the ultimate first.
Is it better to start a fight with Jun ult or Kiri ult? In this case, we have both ult.
I think Juno ult is very strong, but they do similar functions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think they perform like they're very similar in how we want to use them, but Kitsune is a larger area, so it could be used mid-fight in theory for like more value. But Juno ult, it's like we want to have our spike and pressure for sure to engage in like the small circle that is Juno ult. So by doing it at the start of the fight, we can get them at the choke here. If we Juno ult mid-fight, it's like they can just walk out of it or do whatever. In that way,
Ideally,
I think Rush is more flexible.
would we like keep Rush and Juno ult like off the same rotation when it comes to ults? Ideally,
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
like have it like one fight we try to like separate the ults, so we have one fight we do one, the other we do the other.
Yeah, for sure. Because those support ults are the best ults you have, for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to stack them if you don't.
Rush
have
is a fight win, Juno is a fight win if used correctly, and best case you use one of those ultimates and you get the fight win. So yeah, definitely don't stack in your planning phase. Don't plan to stack them for sure. Okay, now our Genji's stabilized. This is pretty good. We clear Sojourn out. Thank you for not using bubble there. And now we walk forward with Rush. Sojourn's still very low. I hope our DPS are trying to kill her here. Echo's trying. Our Genji kind of maybe lost track of her. I'll fight in the rush and let's see. I think our supports kind of got a little bit afraid here. This is our stable location right now. Like we forced them out of the choke. They're all the way back here. This is the space we own, so we don't really have to go this way. At most we could just go to the high ground if we needed to find some cover and be safer, but backing up here is harder. And we're walking out of the rush that we just deployed, so we want to be fighting in that. And yeah, we couldn't quite get out. It's because our supports were contested at a really, really bad time. And guys, you're gonna clear this venture faster if you're fighting closer to your team. Like if you're fighting here, your Genji is gonna be looking at venture too. Or fighting here, your Genji is gonna be looking at venture, and venture is not gonna be able to have this much uptime. And partly communication too. If our supports are hard stuffed, then we can't be taking too much damage. Pushing Ramatra back. He's super low. I understand why you jumped on him there, but I think it's still better to just walk and then use your jump CD to go backline. Okay, got a Juno off angle. Again, we can fly this way with Juno to go to our team and keep in the area with our ultimate. We need to go backline. We need to go backline. Our Genji goes backline. Go. Nice. Yeah, don't worry about cart. There we go. Then we turn and we go frontline. And so I think even like a couple seconds earlier on the backline engage would have been nice there, but we did it and we were successful. Big ult advantage for us, so we can just use an ult and win this immediately. Looks like we're set up. Let's go, let's go. Let's actually have our engagement on backline here. I think we need to show a bit more aggression. Like, these guys can kite. Juno can kite. Kiri can flip map, so they don't need your attention right now. We're killing, right? We're killing Juno. We're killing Sojourn. Our engagement should be offensive first when we have ults like that. This is our Duke Juno ult. Okay. It's a little bit out of the fight. We still have a big ult advantage, so we should go fast and first. Probably with Kiri ult here. Go, 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 go. We're holding on to Kiri ults. Yeah, just pick up the pace a little bit. We're letting them walk all the way onto the angle here and all the way onto cart. Vian's jump is good, I like this engagement, but we need an ultimate to be supported with this. We let them set up and we didn't use the Q button in time. Vian gets touch. Kiri gets blown up. Yeah, that's... We're just struggling to walk back from spawn there.
Can you play the fight before that? I just want to see like when,
The fight where...
yeah, when I held Kiwi. I held Kiwi.
Yeah. You want me to go to your POV maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because you're probably getting contested really hard and you felt like you couldn't get a good angle for it.
I think
That's-
yeah, I was just confused as to where to put it. I think.
Yeah, right.
Because they were really far and then someone to it.
You just drop it.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, yeah.
You see like where our monkey is in this direction. And then that can be our stable. On the horse. Y'all know how the horse operates. We sit there in a movable object. We have good poke DPS. So we can test the angles at range, and we're basically just in formation with our horse. So our horse stops the engagement on our Ashe and Ana and Juno, and we're survivable in that sense. We're fighting a little bit out of our Ana LOS here, Vian.
Yeah, that's just my monkey brain.
Yeah, that's okay.
In my head I have a shift where I can jump
You got
for some
bubbled
reason.
up, and I'm assuming you don't
Yep.
have... Okay, your gold is just about to end. Oh, you barely survived. And here, yeah, they took height, but let's try and retake this angle. We can have like Ashe coach up here, swing this, something like that. Or Echo, try and fly over and get Juno support. But we're losing the map control pretty hard here. We go for a play. Like, this is reasonable. I like this idea. We get kind of disconnected though. We get split on 2 targets. Arjuna goes for the Sojourn, and then Brig is left at 1 HP.
Oh crap.
And then this island guy.
No, that's not on Kiki. That's not on Kiki. That's not on Kiki.
No, he can left you there. He said, "Good luck, man."
He said I can go. He said alright.
Here we called for. Do you think we should try retouching this?
I mean, you guys didn't move forward in time. I think it's... I don't know. It's
Because the way we saw it is holding doors is better.
Yeah, go. I was wrong. It's okay, but I just figured it was better getting set up for a second.
Yeah, the safer bet is definitely just setting up. And we don't have an ultimate to re-engage with, so it
Yeah.
probably
I feel
won't
like if we
work.
had an alt cycle to go in, I think it's better. But since we're just like
Yeah, here
blindly
it's fine,
walking in,
sure.
it's like a,
Yeah.
It's
too
not
bad.
like you're not re-engaging into a neutral fight. You're engaging into Monkey with perfect staging who can just drop on you, and a disgusting Sojourn angle here that you can't really contest right away. So it's like
Yeah.
you're gonna get domed, and you have no ultimate.
The most important thing here is just to not get snowballed on second.
Oh yeah, and I forgot. Like this point, the spawn is like back there, so you're kind of fucked if you die and lose the fight. Nice mark on the monkey, Kiki. I like that angle from you. Just stay on the corner, we can lock it down here, as long as monkey doesn't get through. Use bubble, that's really good for us. This is their engagement. That's hard because we don't want to push past the choke, but we kind of have to read the state in the fight. Like when they're, we need to be using an ult like right now when they engage. Okay, we do. That's good. This is a good Juno ult.
So like in these situations, I guess, where is it because fight planning was bad? It just feels like Juno, it could have been like on top of us moving like offensively. It could have also saved backline from Blade, at least to some extent. Or is it just worth trading backline?
Well, okay. The problem is if you Juno ult here, you have to rotate up your backline to get value, right? So if you rotate up your backline, then you know they're at risk. So you really have to go first. But also, if you rotate up your backline, these guys could kite it, and maybe it just won't work because you're pushing through a choke. It's tricky. So it can work, yes, and you want to Juno ult first, most likely when you know they have Juno ult and Blade. So I'm totally okay with the plan of rotating up backline and then Juno ulting and pushing through the choke onto backline. But we need to really have our staging for that. Like Echo actually has to flank, and then we need to push through, get Juno through the choke as well, and engage on them like that. Also, this monkey should not be full HP when he jumps. I think he's not really taking enough damage here. He should be getting hard spammed out of that choke. Like, he has too much health. You know what I mean? He needs to not have armor if he's walking through the choke like that without bubble. But now we can just trade backlines because our Ana's gonna die for sure. So yeah, when you see that happen, not peelable, right? Just go through the choke, try and aggressively trade. Really off angle on the left side. Maybe. Bob engage. They're super split.
This ends now.
Genji's feeding. Oh, come on guys, turn on Genji. Nice.
Adaptive circuit engaged.
Yeah, they kind of trolled that. Their Genji fed and their Sojourn kind of fed. We should stabilize and win this for sure. We were just trying to set up, so if we see them on that angle, like Genji on this angle, Echo can just fly at him aggressively, get Ana and Juno support, and win that duel. Okay, they have Juno ult, so stacking main is gonna lose us the fight for sure. Carry use TP, we're kind of looking for an angle on right side, but this Sojourn angle is problematic. So who's the best one to contest Sojourn? Between our DPS? Or between our whole team? Whose job is it to contest Sojourn if Sojourn takes left side off angle?
Probably be on Genji.
Yeah, probably Genji has the easiest time doing that. Nice. Oh, you're getting chunked. You kind of walk in and get melted. So yeah, overall this fight, I think more presence on the off angle, for sure. Like the Sojin should not be full HP at this point in the fight. And when our Orisa's forward, this is a disconnect. Like, if our Orisa's this aggressive, we need to have presence on the off angle here, or at least here. So our Orisa's gonna get punished for this. And then by the time our Orisa backs up, they have the Juno ult up, and we're down a lot of resources. I think your best bet is to Orisa ults, like, just here. Protect your team a bit. So when our Orisa's engaging, we need more off-angle pressure. If we can't get that, then we should be patient and wait till we can actually establish some kind of pressure. Speedering, Juno ult engage. They kite it pretty well. We're staying in. We're getting kind of lost here. We stayed in way after our Juno ult ended. Push the corner, push the corner. Yeah, Vian is trying to hold the corner, that's really good. They ult, we probably have to kite this one for sure. Good kite. Arjuno doesn't quite make it to cover. Oh my god, you got deleted. I need to use an ultimate now. And yeah, our tank is already dead when this occurs. So this, I think the problems in this fight stemmed beginning when we Juno ulted here. Just taking it up really quick. So we Juno ult here, our DPS are swinging. But they kite it super well. And we were struggling to get onto backline. One way to fix this is just have some off-angle pressure before we engage with Juno. Same like what we talked about Orisa. Maybe like have Genji set up on this side if we're planning to Juno ult, and then he can engage from this angle. It creates a shorter distance than him starting here, and he has to go all the way through the enemy Orisa to get to the backline. And this is an overextension, and when their Juno ends here, like, this is not happening. So when we overextend, we get punished. They can just press their ults and walk forward. Does that make sense, that fight? A little more setup for our push main, and when our turn is done, we just need to respect it, because if we're caught in the open with the enemy has ultimates, we'll just press W, and we have no resources. My hero, Vian. My hero. Nice. Orisa on the corner. Now we should be looking to ult first here because we have good ultimates. This is good. We need to get to their squishies. Hard push. Yeah, we pushed them really far back, but we can't quite get a kill. That's okay. That's a good result. Yeah, nice. They kited, but as soon as they push back in, they don't have speedering anymore, so they can't escape it. At this point, we need to be using Kitsune, I think. They're fully engaged. And we're unable to kite. So let me check. When we use speedering here. Bit of a strange speedering. I don't think we were trying to actually push that corner.
Nope.
Because if we don't have speedering to kite, we're not gonna kite. It's not gonna work. They're gonna catch up to us for sure. So kiting here is impossible. We just needed to rush their engagement. Supposed to be getting contested there. And we don't have enough to retake, so it's gonna feel pretty impossible to touch. Okay, well, that was Kings. What do you guys think? Does that make sense?
Yeah, for the most part.
Mm.
You have anything to add, Bliss?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
Okay. Yeah, overall, a little more staging on those off angles, especially when we're trying to hard engage main. It makes it easier if we get access routes to their squishies on their backline, where we don't have to go through their Orisa, because they'll have a certain distance between Orisa and backline. So if we're going through their Orisa, it's going to be much more difficult.